All right, faces and heels, it's time to check the daily pro wrestling news with your host, Jack Jaw. So let's go!
What is up, pro wrestling fans? I'm Jack Jaw. This is a daily check of the pro wrestling news, and we got a little tidbit on UFC tonight. Let's jump straight to it. Anybody remember that guy? Looks like he's coming back, according to him. Little tidbit he put out there this week, none other than Ryback. Looks like he says, or it is he says, or whatever that English is there, he's going to AEW. What do you think of that? I don't think anybody's going to be too impressed with that. We're going to have to see how that breaks down. We'll see. Not a big Ryback fan. I don't think the other wrestlers liked him. But hey, you never can tell. Next up, anybody know who that guy is? Who's that guy? Who's that guy? That is none other than Dolph Ziggler's little brother. What do you think about that? He's going to be making his debut this week. His name is none other than Ryan Nemeth. He's going to be on AEW. He's going to be going against Adam Page. Check out this matchup. There he is right there. Ryan Nemeth, brother of none other than Dolph Ziggler. Kind of looks like him a little bit maybe, but either way that ought to be exciting. Hangman continuing on in his singles matches. Looks to be pretty exciting. Check it out next Wednesday night on AEW Dynamite. Also, sticking with the AEW scene, looks like the Revolution, they may be moving it, dates, maybe moving it from February to March. They kind of learned a little lesson back when they did their last pay-per-view in November when they tried to go up against a pay-per-view with Jake Paul. Everybody knows him, Jake Paul, from Facebook/YouTube, whatever you want to call it, his boxing debut or whatever. He's got a match coming up on the same night that Revolution was planned. So looks like they may be moving it because they don't want to make that mistake again. Their audience was down that night. Who knows why. But also, we've got something else to report on the Revolution card. It looks like we're finally there. Guess where we're at? We're looking at the debut match of Sting, his first match in AEW. It looks like it's going to be a tag team affair. Sting and Darby Allin. He's been talking with Darby Allin. Kudos to Darby Allin every week. Taz comes out ready to puke. So Team Taz is going to go on against Sting, Darby Allin in a street fight Revolution. Not confirmed, but look for it to go down. I think it's pretty good. We'll have to check it out. Jumping over to WWE, Matt Riddle, he was teasing this week. What is he going to do with the hey bro thing he does? What's he going to do with that if he ever turns heel? Kind of lame, but he says he's going to start going by the word dude. Hey dude. I think bro is more heelish than dude, but either way, I like Matt Riddle. I like him as a bro, dude, whatever. We'll see what goes on with that. Next up, check out that beast right there. Paul Heyman is already pressing him right there. That's none other than Parker Boudreaux. They're calling him the next Brock Lesnar. In fact, Paul Heyman goes so far as to say his tweet, Parker Boudreaux's tweet, is not a prediction. It's a spoiler. You like that line that Paul Heyman always throws out there. Parker Boudreaux tweets out this week, 2021 is going to be something special. You got to take it from Paul Heyman. If he thinks he's big, he's going to be big. Parker Boudreaux, check him out. Jumping on, we talked about this match one day earlier this week. We got McIntyre taking on Goldberg. Everybody knew about Goldberg's streak in the beginning of his career where he went like 250-0. Apparently he's got a new streak going on. Anybody know what that streak is? I didn't even know till I heard about it. Check it out. His streak is whenever he comes back from a little hiatus, he wins a title. So Drew McIntyre this week is saying he's going to end Goldberg's streak. I don't know about that, but we'll have to see. I think that match ought to be pretty good. Who knows? I don't think fans these days are too much of a Goldberg guy because, like you said, he's either in there, wins the belt, and then loses the belt, and then goes away, comes back, wins the belt, loses the belt, goes away. I think that's been there, done that. We'll have to see. He's going to have to stick around with a belt to be legit. Speaking of legit, next Sunday, we got the Royal Rumble. As we move towards the Royal Rumble this week, we'll be giving you updates on what the matches are going to be. We already know what some of the matches are. Anything goes. Hearing some crazy stuff, who's going to be appearing in these 30-man, the men's battle royal, and the 30-man. Women's people from past show up. It ought to be good. Either way, as we get close to it, we're going to be reporting out what the matches are. Finally, on this daily report, we've got a UFC little flavor. Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor coming back. I'm kind of stoked about this match. It ought to be good. Dustin Poirier is from our hometown, or our home state, deep down south. We don't need to give you the destination, but either way, Dustin Poirier tonight fighting Conor McGregor. How epic would it be for Dustin Poirier to pull it off and beat Conor coming back? Not sure it's going to happen. I would like it to happen. Look at the tail of the tape here. They're both similar in age. Looks like Dustin's had a few more fights, a few more wins. Not as many KOs, but look at the submission difference. 7 submissions. Dustin Poirier submitting Conor McGregor. How epic would that be? But I think this is just going to be an all-out brawl, a stand-up, strike, fest. Who knows what's going on? Both southpaws. So we got the Diamond versus the Notorious. Check it out tonight. UFC 257. I'm Jack Jaw. This has been the Daily Pro Wrestling Check of the News. See you next week. See you tomorrow. Who knows when we show up, but we're looking at the news all the time. Talk to you later.
You just watched Jack Jaw check the Daily Pro Wrestling News. See you next time.